Hello, friends. Welcome to today's prediction on Betkraft. Today being Saturday, the 20th day of April. Okay, we have a lot of games that we selected, and we know also what's happening throughout the week. A lot of up and down. Big teams losing at matches, and also Atletico Bilbao yesterday not being able to defeat Granada. Surprisingly, Atletico Bilbao couldn't win against the worst team in La Liga. That was a very huge surprise. And the backdrop of those failures, we decided to intensify our efforts. And today we came up with games that I can guarantee you that are very very much likely to come out successful. Okay, I'm actually aiming for 100% today, and I want to tell you that a lot of efforts and time was put into this to come up with this you know uh, predictions. Okay, for those of you who are coming across our video for the very first time, please take our time to click subscription button down there so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will be coming up on this channel on a daily basis. Okay, that being said, without much ado, let's head to do today's predictions. And today we are starting with the very first game, which is in Portugal, where we'll have Sporting Braga, who will be coming up against Vizela in Portuguese league. And as usual, we'll take a look at how both sides have fared in the past. We'll see that the past 6 games for the home side, Sporting Braga, have achieved 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Away side, Vizela have had just in the past 6 have had just 1 win as well as 4 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games of play so far. And when you look at how both teams have fared from home and away, respectively, you could say that Sporting Braga, playing from home in the past 10 games, have been able to achieve 6 wins as well as 2 draws and 2 losses while playing from home. And away side, Vizela have just managed 2 wins playing from away. They have also had 3 draws playing from away and as well as 5 losses. In the past 10 away games I've had. So in putting all that together, we know that Sporting Braga is much more fancied to pick up the spoils. Also, what you've mentioned is the fact that the last time both teams met, saw Sporting Braga picking up in a victory by having a 3 goals to 1 victory against Vizela from away. And the last 5 head-to-head have seen Sporting Braga picking up the victory on 4 occasions and Vizela winning on just 1 occasion on that that occasion. So it is Sporting Braga, the home side, who's expected to pick up the sports in this very game. Home win, that's our verdict. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game happened to be in Colombia Premier B division, where we'll have Real Social will be coming up against Bogota. In the past 6 for the home side, they've had 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And the away side, Bogota, have lost 5 and just 1 draw in the past 6 games they've had so far. And when you take a look at how both teams are fared from home and away respectively, you could see that the home side Rocha have had 4 wins in the past 10 home games, and they've had 3 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 10 home games they've had. And the away side in the past 10 away games have seen them losing 8, and they've had just 2 wins in the past 10 away games. Okay, and when you look at bring all that together, you know that Social, the home side, is expected to pick up the spoils in this very encounter, seeing that they've been able to win their in the past 5 home games. They've been able to win 4 in a row and losing the last one to Magdalena. And in this very encounter, it's expected that they rise to the occasion to continue their home run winning. Okay, so it is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game is Spanish La Liga, where we'll have Girona, who will be up against Cadiz. Okay, and in this very encounter, we will also know that in the past 6 for the home side, Girona, they have been able to win 3 as well as losing 3 also, and the away side have been able to win 2. They have had 2 draws and 2 losses in the past in the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away, you could see that Girona in 10 of the home matches, they've been able to win 8 of them, and have had 2 draws. They've not lost any while playing from home. And the away side, Cadiz, in playing from away, they've had 5 draws as well as 5 losses while playing from away. They have not been able to win any away match in the past 10 away games they've had so far. So putting all that together, we know that the home side have won all 80% of their their home games, and it's expected that they rise to the occasion once again today. It is the home side that's expected to win outright in this very encounter, and that takes to the next game. And the next game that we have for you is in Slovakia second division, Slovakia B. We will have Presov who will be coming up against Istrika. Okay, when you take a look, you see that the home side, Presov, have had 4 wins in the past 6, and have had 1 draw as well as 1 loss in the past 6 games they've had. And the away side also have had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in the past 6 games they've had. So when you bring it back to home and away perspective, we could say that Presov, the home side, in the past 10 home games I've had, have seen them winning the entire 10 games. They have won all the 10 games they played from home, and the away side, from playing from away, in the past 10 games I've played so far, they have managed 4 wins from away, as well as 3 draws and 3 losses while playing from away. So in this very encounter, when you put that all together, seeing that Presov have always won their home matches, 100% of their home matches in the past 10 games. So it's expected that they continue that home run, and we expect the home side to pick up the victory in this very game. Okay, a home win, that's our verdict for that very encounter. And that will take us to the next game. And the next game also happened to be in Slovakia division, second division, Slovakia B. Again, they'll have Liptovsky Mikolas coming up against Puchov. Okay, you can see that the home side, Mikolas, have had 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw as well. And the away side, Puchov, have just managed 2 wins as well as 3 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games they've had. And when you bring that together to home and away, you could see that the home side in the past 10 home games they've had at least 7 wins while playing from home, and as well as 2 losses and 1 draw while playing from home. While the away side, Puchov, while playing from away, they've managed 3 wins, and they've also had 2 draws playing from away, and they've had 5 losses playing from away. Okay, when you put that together, you also see that the home side in the past 10 games have actually won 70% of their home matches, and they are actually expected, to rise to the occasion on this very encounter to win outrightly. Home win, that's what we predict in this very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game happened to be in English League One. We'll have Bolton Wanderers will be coming up against Sportybet. Okay, you can see that Bolton Wanderers in the past 6 have won 2 and have had 3 draws as well as 1 loss. And their way side have Sportybet have managed just 1 win and 1 draw, as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you when you check their home and away records, we'll see that Bolton Wanderers playing from home have managed at least they've managed 5 wins, and they've also had 4 draws and 1 loss while playing from home. And and the away side, Sportybet playing from away have managed just 1 win, and they've had 2 draws, and they've had 7 losses playing from away. Okay, when we put all that together, we can see that Bolton Wanderers is actually having the upper hand, and they are much more offensive to pick up the spoils in this very encounter. It is some win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And the next game that we have for you is in English League 2 division, where we have Doncaster Rovers will be coming up against the Barrow. Okay, and when you look at how both teams have fared, you see that the past 6 for the home side, the Doncaster Rovers have won 6 out of 6 in the past 6 games they've had. And the away side, Barrow, have managed 2 wins. They've had 3 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games they've had. And the away side, when you bring it back to how they fared from home and away, you could say that Doncaster in the past 10 home games have managed 7 wins and have had 3 draws. And what you note is also the fact that 7 of those wins came, and 7 in a row. They lost 3 in a row from the beginning, and they have from that time they've picked up and been able to win 7 home games in a row. And the away side, Barrow, in the past 10 away games I've had, they've been able to achieve just 4 draws, 1 win, and as well as 5 losses while playing from away. Okay, when you put all that together, you see that the difference is very clear, and the home side, who have won 70% of their home games in the past 10 games I've had, is expected to rise to the occasion in this very game. It is Doncaster Rovers who's expected to win. Home win outrightly. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game, it happened to be in Norwegian Division 2, second Norwegian Division, where we have Flekkerøy coming up against the Howden. And when you take a look at how both sides are fared, in recent encounters, we see that the home side in the past six have had just 4 wins as well as 2 losses, and the away side have managed just 1 win and 1 draw as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And when you put all that, when you bring all that down to how they fared from home and away, respectively, we could see that the home side in the past 10 home games have managed 6 wins. They've as well had 3 losses and 1 draw in the past 10 home games I've had. And also, what you have mentioned is the fact that the last 4 home games have seen them winning those 4 home games in a row. Okay, and the away side in the past 10 away games I've had so far, they've just managed 1 win. They've had 1 draw as well as 8 losses in the past 10 away games. Okay, they've also lost 5 away games in a row. So putting all that together, we expected the home side, Flekkerøy, who is much more better side, especially when playing from home, to rise to the occasion and pick up the spots in this very encounter. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very game. And to the last game of the day, it is in German Bundesliga 2, where we have Fortuna Düsseldorf, who will be up against Greuther Fürth in the Bundesliga second division match, where we have in the past 6 games for the home side, you see that the home side have won 5 and have also lost 1. And the away side in the past 6 have managed just 1 win and have had 1 draw as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you take a look at how both sides are fared, checking from home and away, respectively, we'll say that the home side, Fortuna Düsseldorf, in the past 10 home games have been able to manage 5 wins. They've as well had 2 draws and 3 losses while playing from home. And the away side, on the other hand, have been able to manage 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 6 losses, playing from away. Okay, what I've mentioned is the fact that the home side, in the past 3 home games, have seen them winning those 3 home games in a row. Okay, and also the away side in the past 5 away games have seen them losing those 5 in a row as well. So it is the home side who is doing very better, at the moment, especially when they are playing from home. And then they are the ones that we expected to pick up the spoils. Fortuna Düsseldorf to win outrightly in that very encounter. Okay, that's our verdict, and that concludes our predictions for you today. And remember to play safe. Remember to play with what you can afford to lose. It is only a football game. A lot of things do happen, like we saw throughout the week, ups and down here and there. But we hope that in this very one that we're going to hit 100% and win our games. Okay. That being said, tomorrow is another day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. But until then, keep winning.